Hi. Well, it's a beautiful day out there, as usual. Today, I'd like to talk about what I've been talking about, I guess. I've talked about how to let go and how to accept, but I've never really talked about what it's all about. Isn't that crazy? Well, what it's all about is being free. And what that's all about is love. Now, I don't know if you've ever experienced love. I've said before that love is God, that the love we feel when we feel love is really the love God is sending towards us. But once you awaken, you can feel that love so close, so intense, so all the time. And that really changes your life. You don't really have time to think of how terrible things are. Things are just incredible. Okay? And when I felt that, I wanted to share it, with everyone. So I started making these videos. But it's not just love. Love is like not part one. There's also peace. So great, peace is. It's just nothing like it. My entire life, I have been plagued with thoughts that I didn't like having. And I thought, well, it's just the way it is. And when the thoughts stopped, it was like just so peaceful. Anyway, so the love, the peace, and the joy, which I don't know if you've ever experienced joy. This is God's joy. It's really incredible, and it really makes you feel happy. Happiness is really what you feel when you feel joy. You know, people talk about happiness. It's a pale imitation to what this is. Okay, and that's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm making these videos, because I want people to experience this joy, this love, this peace. Anyway, so I've been trying to tell you how to do it and how to uh, free yourself. And maybe that has been successful, maybe it hasn't. I don't know, because I never look into what happens after I make the video. After I make the video, it's made, and I basically don't pay much attention to it after that. But not because I don't care, obviously I care, but because I'm doing it without having an interest in doing it. I guess that would be the way of saying it. Crazy, isn't it? Anyway, the point is, that's what this is all about. That's what I want to share with you. This love, this peace, this joy. Okay? It fills you up. It makes you feel like a soul, which is what you are. I'm not saying that it's better than anything else I've ever experienced, but it is. What I am saying is that it's really incredible. And it doesn't go away. It doesn't fade. It doesn't, that's what it is. Okay? And I know that there are billions of people living in suffering. Okay? And I know that these people are just as much souls as I am. Okay? and they're suffering needlessly. That's the way I see it, which I don't like. I don't like that. I don't like seeing anyone suffer needlessly, which everyone suffers needlessly, by the way. There's no reason for anyone to suffer, yet it's happening. Whether it's because of a war or because of a famine or because of whatever it is, the whole world is suffering. Anyway, what I really want to say is that you should have access to these three things, okay? And if you don't, then you're missing something that's really important about life. You can feel God's love, okay, and his joy through other people, okay, which is great. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, okay? But it's nothing compared to what you feel directly from him. I wake up in the morning and I can immediately feel it. I don't have to close my eyes or really do anything. It's there, waiting for me. God. And I want people to know that. I want people to feel that, just to experience it. But that's hard to make people experience things you've experienced. It is really hard because everybody has their own take on things. And sometimes their take is not the same as yours. And that's okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. But that doesn't help me feel good about the fact that I've got this and no one else that I know does, or even that I don't know. Okay? 99% of the world is suffering right now. Okay? You may not even know that you're suffering, but you are suffering. Okay? And that's a terrible thing, But it's what it is. And there's only one way away from that, and that is to accept what is. Which I've said, in ad infinitum on this channel. But I want you to know that this is the way out of feeling bad about yourself. This is the way out of feeling like you don't fit in. This is the way out of feeling unhappy. And if you're feeling any of those things, then you need to be on the spiritual path because it's the only way there is. Jesus Christ said, I am the way. What do you think he meant by that? I don't know. But I think he meant that God is the way. And the only way to God, aside from getting it all messed up with religion, which doesn't work, by the way, is through awakening. There is no other way. And death. But I prefer awakening. So, that's why I really think it's important that everyone should try to feel the urgency that I feel about getting everyone awakened. I mean, I can't make anyone feel what I feel, obviously. But I can tell you what's at stake. And what is at stake is your own life. Okay, which really is important, okay? If you don't have this love, if you don't have this peace, if you don't have this joy, then your life is missing something. I'm not trying to say that you don't have a good life. I'm sure you do. But whatever unhappiness you have, and I know you have unhappiness because everyone does, is solved by this awakening. So, try to remember who you are. You are not the stuff that everyone thinks you are. Okay? And when I say stuff, I mean you're a football fan, you're a Christian, you're a Republican, you're this and that and the other. All that stuff is stuff that just gets piled on top of whoever you are. Okay? And as long as that stuff is there, you cannot wake up because it's blocking you. And I don't feel good about letting that happen. So, please let other people know about these videos if you can. Try and get something going about this, okay? Or look at Eckhart Tolle videos. Look at any other videos, that are out there. And there are a lot of other people doing this, talking about this, okay? I guess that's it. I mean, I'm not trying to say that these people don't have the answers. They do, okay? And if you listen to them, you will get yourself on the path to awakening. And that's all I care about. As for subscribers and views and all that stuff, I don't care about that. Okay? It doesn't matter to me one whit if I have a bunch of subscribers. The main thing is getting the word out that there is a way to freedom. There's a way to love. There's a way to peace. Because the vast majority of people think this is it. This is the only thing there is. The surface world that we're on is the only thing there is. There's no depth to it. Okay? That's what the vast majority of people think. That's why people commit suicide. Because they don't think there's anything more except this. Okay? Which is pretty miserable. I agree with that. Anyway. I'm just trying to, tell you where I'm coming from and to express to you how wonderful life can be if you just accept and remember who you are. All right, well, thank you. Have a great life, and we are all one.